Flexibility of the body. Mr. Rajiv Reddy, sir, has always been very active in sports. And of course, we've seen his picture with Mary Kom doing boxing. And at the same time, I know for a fact that without swimming, he doesn't start his day. So you've been doing swimming, you've been doing gymming. And of course, the fact that you started yoga and it has benefited you, सबसे पहले मैं चाहूँगी, please speak about the benefits you experience to everyone.
Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of mental balance and mental, not only mental, but also physical. In fact, I had gone to one very famous spa and I learned all the benefits of yoga. I practiced there and then I realized that this is something we have to adopt. I mean, it is coming from ancient India, but then today, even if our, Honorable Prime Minister has taken the initiative, I mean, it is people like us, companies like us, with so many members. I mean, we need to educate them and we need to go back into where we were, our ancestors were, and now I'm sure, I think it is going to be a huge hit, a great eye-opener for the people, for the society, for the members of the country club, for the next generation also.
And sir, I really want to know one more thing, that you have something special for the country club members, for yoga. We're giving this to the world, but you also have something special for country club members.
Yeah, we want to conduct special workshops for only the members of the country club at different time zones. And I think, and I'm sure, Simran is going to do a great job. She's very much committed to yoga and also to country club. So I'm sure, I think these members can take this as a huge benefit from the country club, because country club is a philosophy. It's, I mean, for me, it's no longer a business. It is how to make sure that we give the best in terms of health and fitness, in terms of holidays. In fact, if you are talking about holidays, we had given about 1 lakh room nights pre-COVID, which had dropped during the last 2 years. But again, this year, because of our franchisee arrangements with more than 150 properties, we have picked up, and I'm sure by 2024 we will touch the magic figure of more than 2 lakh room nights. It is one of the biggest recorded ever in the history of the leisure industry, and I'm sure, I think the members and new members and all the people will definitely benefit from this kind of arrangements.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. We're open for questions from the media.
Yeah, Mr. Reddy, describe like how you are planning, like every time you innovate some or the other thing, like, and you always try to, bring something new. So this time, this International Day, like, what are your plans like?
No, International Day, like we are going to, I mean, it's a huge celebration. Let me tell you one thing, India has created history in yoga. This is today a historic day, and on the 21st International Yoga Day, where I think country clubs message that yoga at your doorstep is indeed come true. So I'm sure, I think we can draw a lot of inspiration from there. And in fact, the entire country will be participating on that day. And it's, I think, as a prime mover in health and fitness, as a prime mover in the leisure industry, I'm sure, I think people are going to get inspired. Like I got inspired. Like I would never have thought, I think, beyond swimming. Like I swim about 1 kilometer a day and do more than about 1 hour gymming and all that. But then I got inspired to yoga. और एक बात मैं आपको बोलना चाह रहा हूँ. Like I met long back, I mean, when I met actor Devanand. A party में मिले थे. So like he said, hello Mr. Thumbs Up Reddy बोलते. मैं बहुत खुश हो गया मैं. अरे देव साहब, अरे what a amazing day for me. I said, I am a very big fan. And then he had a nice pretty girl next to him, and he said, darling, Mr. Reddy has made me proud, he has made my day. I said, Dev Sahab, what is your secret of your eternal youth? Then he said, one thing, I am a vegetarian. And second thing, he said, I am a workaholic. Third, he said, I do yoga every day. I will never forget his statement that day. I mean, it was etched in my mind. So I could remember him. He said, I said, Dev Sahab, when are you contemplating retirement? He said very, very clearly, Mr. Reddy, the last day of my living in this planet will be my retirement day. And like he said, when he was working on a script in London, he passed away. So what I am trying to tell you is, these are, I mean, Mr. Devanand sir, both, I consider him as one of the most disciplined actors in health and fitness and yoga, and a very innovative person, and a very stylish person also. So, I mean, if you go in real life incidents, Pura, I don't read any books, I follow people. I don't follow books. Books can be written by any lecturer or any professor or any this thing. Pura bakwas hai. If you follow people who are really into real life, how they carry their life, with all the energy, with all their strength, and with all their conviction, that is the answer. I mean, for me today also, every second day, every third day, I meet different people. Because I feel that life itself is an eternal teacher. Every life itself. So when you meet different people, I always see what is the best, why he is successful, why, there are so many successful people in our country, right? So, in fact, if you see Google, if you see Twitter, if you see all other people, all the top guys are from India only, basically Indian origin. And what is it they have got? You see our local industrialists, you see, without taking names, they are all hardworking, very much into yoga, very much into discipline, very much into timing. And these are the real qualities of a true entrepreneur. Aaj ye time theek nahi hai, they will wait for the right time. Like as an entrepreneur, I realize that life is never a win-win situation. I always tell our people, we are running against the escalator, but then we have to be faster than the escalator. We have to move faster, and we have to come out with new ideas. So there are a lot of important things that we discuss, and then we have crossed the hurdle, and not only crossed the hurdle, we have grown now. अभी आप कंट्री क्लब में बैठे हुए अभी नाइट में पैक है यहाँ बॉम्बे में. कल तो मेरे प्लेस भी नहीं मिला, मेरे को नहीं मिला प्लेस. आप सोच सकते हैं क्या कि एक खाली 3-4 महीने में कितना बदल गया. So life is for an entrepreneur is never a straight line. For especially for a first generation entrepreneur. I am not a Mukesh Ambani or a Vijay Mallya or this thing. Like few years back when I started the business, I was on a motorcycle, and when I started the first country club, 400 members we were expecting. First day of the inauguration only, we got more than 2,000 members. वहाँ से शुरू करके, हैदराबाद से शुरू करके, we went to Pan India, then abroad and all that.
Even I see you.
From bike to the aircraft.
You're the same actually. Very. That inspiration, that motivation. Simran ji, आपसे जानना चाहेंगे, you have conducted last 6 months every day. How was the entire journey? और this side हमने अभी जाना है.
Yeah.
So they call you, गुरुजी बोलते हैं, क्या बोलते हैं आपको?
योगा लव. मैं कहती हूँ गुरुजी मत कहिए, गुरुजी मेरे गुरु हैं. Now that's so kind, and very few people know, about this aspect. It was all hidden, and thanks to Country Club. it's exposed to the world. So earlier we used to do workshops, so people knew in the country, but thanks to Country Club at your doorstep, it gave me exposure in the world. I'm going to start with मेरे पहले गुरु मेरी mom है in योग, and Nikam Guruji is my main Guruji जिन्होंने मुझे सब कुछ सिखाया. And then it was Santa Cruz Institute of Yoga, जो oldest institute है, Sita Ma. So one day after my course, Sita Ma said, I was also studying my college, and Sita Ma said, Simran, we were just walking in the Santa Cruz Yoga Institute, and she lived 96 years. So that time she was around 94 years when she spoke to me, or 93 years. And she said, I want you to spread yoga to the world. I said, me? How? When? I was just studying yoga and I was very passionate about it. And she just looked in my eyes and she said, you promised me you will spread yoga to the world. मैंने तो सच में not must I just said okay, because I had no choice. But I never knew that I'll get this opportunity. And this humongous opportunity was given to me by Country Club right from 2016. So I've been conducting workshops. So because of this entire 6 months non-stop yoga, it became phenomenal. So I've been taken all the workshops across the world, right from Zurich to Paris to USA. I've conducted yoga workshops. But जो 6 महीने में मुझे मिला from Country Club, I was shocked. So I was never active on social media. कभी देखती नहीं थी. So it was, my name was also Simran Deans. Deans is my radio name. So I didn't bother. But because I saw the impact, and we received letters, sir received a message. So one day we were live in the afternoon at 3 o'clock with the Japanese people. They didn't know उन्हें अंग्रेजी नहीं आती है, and they were never on Facebook. They joined Facebook because of Country Club at your doorstep, and they said, and they spoke. We have the testimonial with us, and they said they learned English for 1 month just because they wanted to narrate it to sir and thank sir that they have never done yoga in their life. They've never been to Facebook in their life. But because of their yoga, through word of mouth, they wanted to start yoga, and now they do around 60 Surya Namaskars at the age of 60 years. And they never have done yoga. The same thing goes with my own real sister. She's never done yoga in her life. She's a lawyer, and she started doing yoga because हम सब अपने अपने घरों में थे, and she started doing yoga only after seeing it on and it was unbelievable the kind of inspiration we had from South America, because there it used to be morning 5:40 p.m. Our time was 5:40. Originally it was 5:30 we decided, but the first day sir was with me, and यहाँ पे शुरू होना था, but थोड़ा setting में पता नहीं चल रहा था किस तरह करें, तो 5:40 हो गया. So that 5:40 p.m. became so prominent that even till date people say 5:40 p.m. do we have yoga. So it was unbelievable, and the fact that sir हमेशा present होते थे हर show में, irrespective of कितने कम लोग हों या क्या हो, he inspired me a lot, and it was unbelievable when you just have finished 108 Surya Namaskars, और आप देखो कि 2,20,000, and we were like, we couldn't believe it, and we just prayed to the Almighty that हमने कुछ अच्छा काम किया है, हमें ये लगा. So it changed my life too, and I became active on social media उसके बाद since 1 year, and of course this is where yoga, because of Country Club, has taken all of us, and Country Club has given, and it is very popular across the world. So wherever I go, I was even at Chicago, and people knew Country Club at your doorstep. So this is the best part, sir, that has happened to me. जहाँ जाते हैं वहाँ कहते हैं आपका Country Club है ना yoga. They don't remember Country Club at your doorstep, but Country Club yoga they remember, because Country Club page पर सब आते थे. And these comments are for all of you to witness on the Facebook page of Country Club.
Sir, Country Club is बहुत सारी कंट्रियों में पहुंच गया था ना. What are Country Club's के plan like of expansion in fact? What other countries are you trying to explore?
No, like we are expanding in the domestic markets. Basically, the franchising model has become a huge hit, and likewise we want to expand in our now. Abhi open our markets, especially pandemic wise, a lot of countries were closed down. Abhi there's a great opportunity. Actually, if you ask me, this is the time for opportunity for us to, as entrepreneurs, to search. We'll get good deals, because a lot of people were in trouble, and this thing now, like even the franchising model also, because northeast western markets, Bombay से 2 घंटे के दूर में बहुत से properties we have taken, and all of them are very successful, because people want to just get out of this pandemic mode. They just want to take a drive. They want to just 2 घंटे में पहुंचने का है. That kind of a situation has come. Earlier it was only Country Club. Now our resort properties, our affiliate properties, our franchisee properties, That has become, people want to, their vacation starts from the time they sit in the car for a drive out. Both change hoga. The entire situation has changed.
But on the other hand, like there are, बहुत सारे बंद भी हो गए, in fact, because the situation was like that.
बंद करे से लोगों को हम उठा रहे. I'm not joking. Don't please think that I am exaggerating. Lot of resorts which we have taken, on the verge of this thing, we have virtually gave them a lot of members. We have revived. If you see whether it is Country Club Bandipur long back or whether it is Country Club Hyderabad ka, that was a palace which was dilapidated and it was a palace belonging to the Prime Minister of Hyderabad. हम लेके उसको revamp करके we bought it back to its original splendor and then we bought good people like Nawab of Patodi, उसका sister का property था. Abid Hussain, Indian ambassador to the United States, and Dr. Pratap Reddy, present Apollo chairman, is on the board. So beautiful, lovely people who were in alignment with my dream. They said, Mr. Reddy, if you are able to give this, you will be giving a big gift to India, to not only Hyderabad, to India. Kaisa bole waisa hua. And because, it's earlier clubs were all close to anybody who can afford also nahi hota tha. It was clubs was earlier for the British, by the British, to the British. We changed the entire concept itself. We made it more younger crowd, younger elements, people from north, south, east, west, and with a lot of energy. We have taken them as members. And today we are very proud, whether it is Navratri, Baisakhi, Lohri, and all that. Abhi yoga aa gaya. And it is a cue. I think for a man as great as the Prime Minister of India is directly spearheading this movement through yoga and personally, it is such a huge inspiration.
He had, in fact, I think he had gone to Bandipur, Puja, Bedi was
Oh, yeah.
We remember that, so it was too long. It was such a beautiful place.
Bandipur aaye the na?
Oh, and you've been to the forest. Oh my God.
Bandipur or temple, that was totally desolate. It was closed actually because of Veerappan. When we were the ones who took over the property, turned it around, and then just to maintain, I'm happy that you remember that, just to maintain sanctity amongst the people who visit there, I told Puja Bedi to get her children also. We were in the jeep into the jungle, right? And the entire media was following us.
And it was totally isolated, no phone, nothing was, but it was really fun. Yeah, very, very.
So if you ask what is Country Club today, I can say it is nothing but a huge bundle of memories. Everything of the memory. जाना memory था. वो वीरप्पन आना मेरे को बहुत advantage था. वीरप्पन आया बल्कि पूरे बंद करके भाग गए. It was an opportunity for Country Club. For me, I look at it very philosophically. इसमें क्या है? Is it an opportunity or is it a this thing? वीरप्पन, I am not done anything to वीरप्पन, right? Why will he attack me?
Okay, guys. Thank you.
Yeah. I think there should be a jingle actually in Country Club, the yoga day.